Working with remote teams and juggling freelance projects mean I'm constantly dealing with video files, everything from Zoom recordings and client presentations to content for social media, and without the right system, things get messy fast. Now, these files aren't just big, they pile up, they scatter across folders, and slow everything down if you're not careful. And that kind of chaos is what pushed me to start testing and reviewing some of the best video storage options available today. I've dealt with the mess. I've lost files, full drives, slow downloads. This isn't just a rundown from a tech nerd, it's coming from my experience. Now, my goal is to help you save time and avoid the same mistakes that I made. So, let's get into it. Now, before we dive into everything, I just want to say that Shade is my top recommendation because it acts as an intelligence layer for your entire production pipeline. I've been using their platform to manage my own team's workflow, which is why I reached out to them to sponsor this video. I've included an affiliate link in the description. Using it helps the channel earn a commission and no extra cost to you, which I do appreciate. So a huge thanks to Shade for sponsoring today's video. Alright, so look, here's the thing. While standard cloud storage just holds your files, Shade uses AI to automatically index every clip based on its actual content, detects dialogue, scene locations, camera angles, and even specific talent without you needing to lift a finger. And if you've ever wasted hours just digging through folder trees or version 17 final file names, you know why this is a game changer. You just type in what you need into the search bar and it pulls up every relevant shot in seconds. Now, this also eliminates the need for a dozen separate tools. Instead of bouncing between email chains and external review sites, I share a collection link from Shade, and my clients can leave timestamped, frame-accurate comments directly on the video inside of the browser. It bridges the gap between raw storage and final delivery, making the review process, well, it feels like a native seamless piece of the edit. And beyond search and review, Shade offers robust production-grade features like unlimited AI indexing and unlimited drives, ensuring that you never hit a wall as your project volume grows. Whether you are working with big raw files or just quick social cuts, the platform is designed to handle high-performance workflows without the typical lag or sync issues found in standard cloud drives. This essentially turns your cloud storage into a smart searchable database that works the way a creative team actually thinks. Now, when we talk about pricing, they do offer a growth plan for about $35 per seat per month, which includes 500 gigs of active storage per seat, unlimited AI indexing, and support for up to 15 seats. And for larger organizations needing advanced security, admin control, and dedicated account management, they also offer a custom enterprise plan. And what's great about Shade being a younger platform is that you get a development team that is actively building extremely fast. Their engineers and support team work directly with the customers, which means every piece of feedback or feature request, well, it actually gets heard. Plus, they have major workflow automation features on the way right now that are really going to completely shift how your team handles an edit from end to end. If you are serious about moving past the confusion of fragmented workflows, Shade is the first tool that I would recommend. All right, next up, we're going to talk about LucidLink. This is a cloud-based video storage platform that is made for people working with high-res content. Think editors, designers, and fully remote teams. What sets it apart? Now, you don't have to download anything. You stream files in real time directly from the cloud as if they're already on your computer. Setting it up was pretty straightforward. You create what they call a file space, basically your own private cloud drive. Then you install their app and it shows up on your desktop just like any other folder. And from there, you just drag and drop like normal. Now, as far as cost goes, the pricing is reasonable. The starter plan is $7 a month and for 100 gigs, which is more than enough if you are just testing it out or you're working solo. And if you've got a team, the business plan gives you 400 gigs per user at $32 a month or $27 if you do it annually. And if you need something custom, there's an enterprise option as well. Every plan comes with a 30-day free trial, no credit card needed, so you can try it out and see how it fits into your workflow. Now, I ran a few tests with some heavier projects like multicam edits and layered motion graphics to see how it would hold up. And normally that means long transfers and tons of back and forth. But with LucidLink, I was able to preview and share rough cuts right from there. And one thing to know up front, it isn't totally plug and play. If you are not especially tech savvy, the initial setup might throw you off a bit. There are some things like configuring storage paths and adjusting cache sizes that can take a minute to figure out. Also, because LucidLink is fully cloud-based, your internet speed does play a big role. If your connection's spotty or it goes down, well, then you're not going to be able to access your files. Now, that said, once I got past that small learning curve, LucidLink was one of the smoothest tools that I've used. It's fast, it's stable, and really it just works. All right, next up is BackBlaze, and this one caught my eye when I went looking for something brain dead simple for backups. A lot of tools try to do too much, but here, you install it once, that's it. It quietly backs up your entire system in the background. No folders to manage, no upload buttons to click. Considering my personal history of forgetting to run backups and having that backfire, look, this one's great if you just want something reliable that doesn't get in the way. Pricing-wise, BackBlaze's personal backups set it and forget it option, well, it's very simple, costing $9 per month or $99 per year. On the other hand, if you need more granular control, BackBlaze B2 storage starts at $6.95 per terabyte per month, while their performance-focused B2 Overdrive tier starts at $15 per terabyte per month. Both B2 options offer flexible pay-as-you-go billing without minimum storage duration fees. And just keep in mind, this isn't a collaborative tool. You're not going to be editing files from the cloud or sharing folders with a team. It is purely backup. So if you just want to protect your footage without lifting a finger, well, BackBlaze is hard to beat. Now, next up is DropBox, and DropBox is actually still a go-to for a lot of remote teams and freelancers who want a reliable, familiar way to store and share files. It syncs cleanly across devices, tracks version history, and plays nicely with tools like Slack and Zoom. It's quick, it's easy to use, and great for handing off final deliverables. But once you are working with large video files, well, then the cracks start to show. Uploads can get slow, and there's no real playback in the browser. You're going to need to download before you can watch or edit anything. DropBox also limits bandwidth by default, and bigger projects with lots of files can run into performance issues. Now, they have tried to push into the creative space with tools like Dropbox Replay, which lets teams leave timestamped comments on videos, but in real-world practice, it's still more useful for review than for actual production. Now, even if you do pay for a Dropbox Plus plan at $9.99 a month or higher, the platform is fundamentally designed for file syncing rather than high-performance video production, so you will still struggle with very slow playback and bandwidth limits when working with large files. Now, that said, if your workflow mixes documents, design assets, and the occasional video, it will still hold up. It's not built for high-volume production, but for simple everyday sharing and collaboration, Dropbox is pretty solid. All right, Google Drive. Google Drive makes sense if you are already deep in Google's ecosystem. It's built for collaboration. Docs, sheets, and shared folders all live under one roof, so it is easy to loop in clients, leave comments, and keep everything organized all in one place. But the cracks start to show when video becomes a core part of your workflow. Upload caps are strict, and even minor edits require full re-uploads. Streaming large files is unreliable at best, and the lack of incremental syncing makes it harder to stay efficient. Storage costs are low, but the bandwidth and the workflow performance, they do suffer. And you can upgrade to a Google One plan starting at $19.99 a year for 100 gigs, but because the service lacks native video streaming and incremental syncing, you'll still run into significant performance bottlenecks when managing active video projects. So Google Drive works great if you are mostly handling scripts, calendars, and light media sharing, but if you are managing ongoing video production, you will hit its technical ceilings pretty quickly. Finding the right video storage tool really depends on how you work and what keeps your team moving. Whether you are freelancing from a coffee shop or leading a fully remote creative team, having the right setup makes all of the difference. For me, Shade checked the right boxes. It brings intelligence to my storage. It simplifies client feedback, and it's built specifically for the kind of complex projects that I actually work on. So if you do want to see how it handles your specific media, check the link in the description. And like I said before, that is an affiliate link, so it does help the channel earn a commission at no extra cost to you. That's about it for this one, and if you've got questions or you want to share your setup, drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear what's working for you. And if this did help, give it a like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.